Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am doing another eyeshadow tutorial with the Wet n Wild Plaid to the Bone eyeshadow trio. I know that this thing is like impossible to find, but I've had several of you all request that I do another look with this. I did a more dramatic look with this eyeshadow palette several weeks back, and if you're interested in that tutorial, I'll link that down below. But I wanted to do a more wearable look today, kind of featuring this color up here, and I also used some of this duochrome color. Also, this video is super special because I happened to come across another one of these eyeshadow palettes at Walgreens, so I picked it up and I figured I would do another giveaway with just this eyeshadow palette here in this video. So if you would like to win my giveaway on this little eyeshadow trio, just check out my description box down below, and I will have all the rules for my giveaway down below. But yeah, I just thought that would be another really cool thing to do for you guys, like another little giveaway. I was so excited when I found this at the drugstore. Also too, if you are curious, I am wearing circle lenses today. I got them from Pinky Paradise and they're like a brownish hazel color. But yeah, if you guys would like to see how to get this look, just keep on watching and I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tutorial. I went ahead and moisturized my face off camera and I used this e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. So now I'm just going to go in with my primer, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer today. And I'm just going to put this all in the areas of my face where my pores are like a little larger. That's mainly what I like to use this primer for. So I just kind of like press it into my skin. For my foundation, I'm just going to be using one of my all-time favorite foundations. I've kind of gotten back into using this again. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and the shade that I use is in shade 1 right now. So I'm just going to do a couple of pumps of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to dot this on my face. I'm just going to be using the Real Techniques Diamond Sponge, Miracle Diamond Sponge, to blend this foundation in. I did a week review, like a first impression week review on the sponge, so if you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link that down below. But I have really been in love with this makeup sponge for applying foundation and blending out concealer. It works really awesome. And it's also super cute because it's like in the shape of a diamond. And it works like really great like around your nose and things like that, just because it's like at an angle. I mentioned that in the review video, but I've really been enjoying this sponge. Next, I'm just going to be going in with my concealer, and I'm going to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I always want to call it Creamy Radiant, but it's Radiant Creamy, and the shade that I use is in Vanilla. Yeah, Vanilla. And I'm just going to put this here underneath of my eyes, and I'm also going to put it in the areas of my face that I want to like brighten or like lighten. And like as you can see, this sponge fits really nice like on the under eye area to blend out under eye concealer. And then I do have like a few breakouts kind of like around my mouth and stuff, so I'm just gonna go in. They're kind of like blackheads or something. I don't even understand because it's just like little bumps under the skin. So I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer, and this is in the shade Light, and I'm just gonna put that on areas that I want to conceal here on my face. And then I'm just gonna blend this concealer in. So I'm just going to go in and do my cream contour, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Contour V-Shape Duo Stick, and this is in the shade Light, I do believe. Yeah, Light. So I just put it right here in the area where I want to contour. I have just found that recently I feel like my contour looks a lot better and lasts longer if I use like a cream product instead of like a powder. But I will go in with like a powder bronzer to bronze up my face, and I'm just using my e.l.f. blending brush to blend this into my skin. So like as you can see, like it just creates like that subtle contour, which is really nice. And then I'm gonna set my foundation with my trusty L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder in the shade Soft Ivory. And I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. Kabuki brush to press this powder into my skin. And I just wait to do this after my cream contour so it doesn't like cake up with the powder. And then to set my under eyes, I'm just going in with my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. Then before I do my brows, I am going to go ahead and bronze my face up, and I'm just going to be using my favorite Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil and my Real Techniques powder brush. And I'm just going to lightly put this in the areas where the sun would naturally bronze my face up. I feel like you guys know my routine on this. And then I'm just going to be filling in my brows today with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Something Pro Kit. I can never remember the name of this. I'm probably going to either speed this part up or I might just kind of cut this part out. I have like an in-depth tutorial with this, so if you want to see how I do my brows, I will link that down below. I feel like my little makeup table today is just not big enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on with my eyes. And first I'm just going to prime my eyelids with my Milani eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to put this on from my lash line all the way up to my brow bone. For my brow bone highlight, I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm just going to put some of this here underneath my brows. And I'm just going to blend that out with my e.l.f. concealer brush. So for my crease color, I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics Modern Neutrals palette. All of these eyeshadows in here are all matte, and I really like this palette. Like the shades are very pigmented, and I think these are good colors for fall. But I'm going to go in with this shade right here first. And the rest of the eyeshadows that I'll be using today will be in this palette, but this doesn't really have a good transition shade, so that's why I'm going in with this palette. And I'm just going to blend the shade here in the crease of my eye. And I'm also going to blend it out here in the outer V. So any type of cool toned, matte, kind of mid-tone brown will work great for this. You want more of like a cool tone brown than like a warm toned brown. And I'm just taking some of that here on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to be going in with this top color here in this Plaid to the Bone palette. And I'm just going to put this color here on a concealer brush. And I'm just going to pat this color here on the first half of the eyelid. And then on the last half of the lid, I'm going to go in with this duochrome color here in the bottom of this palette. I'm just using this same concealer brush, just the opposite side that's clean. And I'm just going to press this color here on the last half of the eyelid. And just kind of take it and overlap this color over that bronzy color. And then I'm just going back with the Sigma Pencil E30 brush, grabbing some more of this duochrome shade. And then I'm just going to kind of shape the outer V out here with this color. And I'm also going to run some of this color here on the lower lash line. And then, like I said, I will go back and blend this out. And I'm going to get a little bit more of that bronzy shade on this brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend right here where it meets that duochrome shade. Just don't want any harsh lines there. And then I'm going to go in with my Vera Mona color switch. I'm just going to clean this E25 blending brush off. I'm just going to lightly go over the edge of my eyeshadow here, just blending it out. And then I am going to grab a little bit of this duochrome shade on this brush, knock off the excess, and I'm just going to blend the outer crease a little more and also take this shade into the crease, just to deepen everything up and just to make sure everything's nicely blended. So once again, I'm just coming back in with my Vera Mona color switch, just cleaning this brush off. And then I'm going to grab some more of that first shade that we put in the crease. and I'm just going to lightly blend around the edges. And then you could totally skip this if you don't want to do it, but I'm going to take this matte flesh tone color. I know I said I was only going to use that shade in this palette, but any type of just matte flesh tone color, like whatever your flesh tone is, will work. And I'm just going to kind of set this concealer. Then for my waterline, I'm just going in with this Wet n Wild On Edge Long Wearing Eye Pencil in the brown color. And I'm just going to put this on my waterline and also on my tight line. Then for my liquid liner today, I'm just using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner in the color Dark Brown. And I'm just going to do a little wing on the outer edge. So I went ahead and curled my lashes up, and I'm just going to go in with the CoverGirl The Supersizer and the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. And I'm just going to put that on my lashes. I am going to go ahead and go in with my lip color first. And I'm going to be using this ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the color Trap. Once this dries, I am going to go over it with a gloss, but if you wanted matte lips, you could totally skip the gloss. I don't know, I just feel like with me, I like glosses a little better on my lips just because I feel like my lips get really dry sometimes without a gloss, and I just like the way it looks more. But I don't know, if you're not really into the glossy lip look, you could totally skip that and just keep the lips matte. But I'm just going over top of this with this Express lip gloss in the color Plum Passion, I think is what it's called. Then for my blush today, I'm debating on which color I want to use. I'm thinking I'm either going to use this e.l.f. blush in the color Tickled Pink, it's just like a really natural colored blush, or I'm going to go in with my Tarte blush in Exposed. It's been forever since I've used this blush, and I used to like love this blush so much. But I think I'm going to go in with Exposed today just because I feel like it looks better with this makeup. And I'm just using my Wet n Wild blush brush. And I'm just going to put this color here on the apples of my cheeks. And then for my highlight today, I'm going to be using the Kathleen Lights Highlighter Palette by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to go in with this middle color here. I think it's in the shade Starlight. It's just kind of like a pinky highlighter. And I'm just going to dust that here on my cheekbones. And kind of up in here. And this is a very, very intense highlight. Like, as you can see, it's very intense. So if you're not into the super intense highlighter look, you could use something else. But I feel like this looks really beautiful with this look. And then I'm just going to take a little more of it and just put it here on the tip of my nose. And then I just took like the clips out of my hair. So that is what this makeup looks like completed. I mean, you can kind of see the duochrome in the like green, but honestly, like with all these browns, it ends up looking more brown than it does green. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to enter my giveaway to win this Plaid to the Bone little eyeshadow trio, just go down and check out my rules for the giveaway. This is an international giveaway, so any of my subscribers can enter this giveaway. And I will close this giveaway a week from today. So yeah, just check out all the details down in the description box. But I hope that you all have an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.